chef.
Zabashayibire zakasheshe. Ahikena na mshawara katonyeze mnana. KAZO fama.
Omshomesa.
Agana makuru nagari kwesigwa amasya kurugeshonda neshonda yihanga dahere yihanga ahikena na mshawara katonyeze mnana. KAZO fama.
From around the country and across the world, fresh news you can count on 97.8 KAZO FM. Omshomesa.
Coming up in the news, Ministry of Health erroneously announces a group of Ugandans to arrive in Uganda. Kampala mayor asks his deputy to reject her nomination. And out from Uganda, fear of second wave of COVID-19 in China after market outbreak. A very good morning. We do thank you very much for making 97.8 KAZO station of choice. I am Katusiime with a full bulletin at 8 a.m. The Ministry of Health erroneously announced that Uganda was to receive the first group of passengers arriving from abroad yesterday following the coronavirus lockdown worldwide. Health Minister Dr. General Sachin was yesterday addressing a press conference on the status of COVID-19 in the country when she made the announcement. She stated that 300 people would be arriving on Saturday 13th June, and the Ministry of Health was ready to quarantine them, noting that these people will be arriving after 2 weeks. She said that the screening team is ready at the airport awaiting the Ugandans returning. However, her statements did not include the origin of the travelers and the flight details.
Uganda will receive a group of 300 returnees every 2 weeks. The first group will arrive into the country on the 13th of June 2020. The Ministry of Health has identified and prepared a total of 16 quarantine centers where all the returnees must undergo 14 days of institutional quarantine at their cost.
KAZO FM, however, learned that this statement was made erroneously. Both officials from the Ministry of Health and the Civil Aviation Authority confirmed that there are no flights coming in to bring a large number of Ugandans. According to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Diana Atwene, they communicated based on what the Ministry of Foreign Affairs provided them earlier. When contacted, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Henry Karo, says he was not aware of the return of Ugandans, saying that he was to consult the Permanent Secretary. However, there seems to be hope for Ugandans in India who may return this month. Already Ugandans stranded in Uganda are slated to travel back on fly-by flights out of Entebbe International Airport on June 16th and 18th, respectively, to Mumbai and Delhi. Moving on, the Kampala City Road Mayor Elias Lukwago has asked his deputy Sarah Kanyike to reject her nomination to the position of the Directorate of Gender and Community Service, where she was nominated by President Yoweri Museveni together with 4 others at various positions at Kampala Capital City Authority. Others who were nominated were Dorothy Chisaka for Executive Director, Daniel Okero for Director Public Health and Environment, Grace Akuro for Director Human Resource, and Engineer David Rimbanzi Sari as Deputy Executive Director. Addressing the media yesterday, Lukwago said that he received news of the appointment of his deputy on Friday night. Lukwago says Kanyike cannot be in charge of a directorate she is meant to monitor as an executive secretary of the city, saying her current position as a councillor representing Makinde East is superior and she should keep it.
I would like to appeal to my dear sister Jatsara Kanyeke to find it within her heart to decline this appointment, to go into some kind of soul searching and fully appreciate that the course she's taking is rather unpalatable. And it's my humble appeal and request that please, my dear sister, please kindly courteously say no to the relegation you have been subjected to. Reject this appointment. We continue normally.
KAZO says that she has given Kanyeke until Tuesday to decide whether she will take over the new position or remain deputy mayor. On to health news. Health workers in the Ankole region under the Uganda Medical Association OMA have petitioned the office of the chairperson COVID-19 task force over repeated incidents of arrests and harassment by security personnel during curfew hours. In a petition letter dated June 11, 2020, signed by the OMA president, Ankole region, Dr. David Agaba Collins, and addressed to Mbara Western District Commissioner James Mwisje, the health workers noted that on April 25th, 2 doctors were arrested and held at Mbara police station as they drove to health facilities for duty. Dr. Agaba also said that on 10th June 2020, more than 20 health workers were detained throughout the night at a roadblock in Mbara town as the police conducted a night curfew operation. Dr. Agaba says these actions of the security personnel have disrupted services to patients and demoralized health workers. James Mwisje, the chairperson COVID-19 task force and who doubles as the RDC, confirmed having received a letter but denied the allegations that health workers were harassed. On to business news. Mpigi district has banned food vending along the Kampala-Masaka highway. The district council secretary for production, Joseph Sempija, says that vendors have failed to observe the standard operating procedures announced by the Ministry of Health to control the spread of COVID-19. The district authorities argue that it would be hard for the vendors to maintain proper hygiene, yet they serve a huge number of people. The affected vendors used to sell roasted maize, sweet plantain, commonly known as gonja, meat, chicken, and cold drinks at Kamengo, Mitala, Maria trading points. Sempija says that vendors have also failed to abide by the additional guidelines of not running after vehicles which stop to buy the food. However, some of the vendors who have since resorted to working on verandas have criticized the decision of the district authorities and argued that this will affect their income. Away from Uganda, an area of the Chinese capital Beijing has been put under strict lockdown measures after the city's first coronavirus cases in more than 50 days. The outbreak has been linked to the city's largest wholesale market. A total of 45 people out of 517 tested at the Xingfandi market tested positive for COVID-19 and none were displaying symptoms. A lockdown have been imposed in 11 neighborhoods while 10,000 market staff will be tested. The authorities also want to test everyone who has had recent contact with the market staff as well as those living in the district surrounding it. These are the first new confirmed cases in Beijing for more than 50 days. China has registered 83,132 COVID-19 cases, 4,634 deaths and 78,369 recoveries.
COVID update. Amakuru masya agarukwata handwara ya coronavirus haricyo na mushashika tunyuze mnana KAZO pama umushomesa.
On to coronavirus updates among countries. Uganda has confirmed 685 cases, no deaths and 219 recoveries. Democratic Republic of Congo has confirmed 4,724 cases, 106 deaths and 595 recoveries. Kenya has confirmed 3,457 cases, 100 deaths and 1,221 recoveries. South Sudan has confirmed 1,693 cases, 27 deaths and 49 recoveries. Globally, 7,865,794 cases have been confirmed. Deaths 432,394 and recoveries 4,040,784.
COVID updates. Ago gabaganya makuru mashya agaruka kwata handwara ya coronavirus. Ahari senda na mushashika tonyeza munana KAZO fama uwo mushomeka.
And on to African proverb and its meaning. Life is like a mist or a shadow. It quickly passes by, meaning that life is too short and you will only live it once. That's it for now. For this and more stories, visit our social media platforms like our Facebook page 97.8 KAZO FM Omshomesa. Follow us on our Twitter handle at 978 KAZO FM Omshomesa, or visit our website www.kazofm.com. Facts and news happening in your area. Contact our department on 0777 4088 01 or 0707 18 18 18. And that's it for now. Thanks for joining us. I am Karen Katusiime. A blessed good morning.
Agagabaganya makuru agarukwesugwa amasya kurudeshonda neshonda yihanga naeri yihanga harikene na mushashika tonize munana KAZO fama.
From around the country and across the world, fresh news you can count on 97.8 KAZO FM Omshomesa.